Good afternoon, Facebook. If this is the first time that you're watching me, my name is Courtney Minshouse, and I am a lead beauty guide with Limelight by Alcaron. And I have just been kind of sitting here on Facebook today, just kind of scrolling, and a video popped up today, and it just really spoke to me. So I kind of looked into it and watched it, and one of my friends shared it. And it was titled, How Complaining Rewires Your Brain for Negativity. And I took some notes just so I wouldn't go off on this rambling tangent thing that I do. But, hey guys. So I was watching this video and taking some notes. And, basically we're all human. Complaining's bound to happen from time to time. It's just who we are. We're flawed as humans. That's just how it's going to be. But there's been some research by a professor of psychology, and I'm going to try not to butcher her name, but it's Robin Kowalski, I think is how you say it. Anyway, this professor of psychology says that she believes there are 3 types of complainers. And we probably know some if we haven't been them ourselves. But the first one is venters. And these venters are a dissatisfied person who's not interested in hearing solutions to help them. The second one is sympathy seekers. And they believe that they have it worse than everybody else. And they're just looking for somebody to pat them and say, oh, it's going to be okay. Basically, they're looking for sympathy, attention, things like that. And we know people like that. We've probably been there before ourselves. It's just human nature. We're going to do that. And then she also goes on to say there's chronic complainers. And these are the people that live in a state of complaint and complain about the same things over and over and over. That's just a sad way to be, complaining every day over everything. So she goes on to say, whenever we complain, there's thousands of neurons that are triggered and they form their own little network in our brain. And then our mind finds it way easier. Okay, your mind finds it easier to live in that state of being complaining. And you're just going to react to everyday life that way because your brain is going to find it easier to complain about something than to find the solution for it or to find the joy or the hidden message behind it. And it just really spoke to me today. I see a lot of people complaining about everyday life. I'm guilty of it too. We all are. But it would be easier for all of us in the long run, and we're going to live happier, healthier lives if we train our brains to find the good in stuff. There might be a reason that we didn't get that job promotion that we wanted. There might be a reason that you're not getting the house that you put a bid in on. There is a reason for everything. And you have to try to find the good in stuff. You don't always need to find things to be negative. I'm guilty of it. I know I am. My babies, they're type 1 diabetic. I could sit here and want to be like, oh, woe is me, woe is them, and not look at the good in it. The good in it is we know what my kids have. We know how to take care of it. We have some of the best doctors in the area taking care of my kids. So, I choose to look on the positive of that. Yeah, I'm exhausted. I am, but it doesn't matter. They're healthy, they're happy, they're here. And I probably wouldn't have discovered homeschooling to be such a joy if I wasn't forced to have picked it. So she goes on to say, let me see, I took some notes just so I wouldn't I'm getting off on my tangent. So it's just important that we just don't berate ourselves into complaining all the time. It really is going to it's just a matter of training your brain to think of something grateful. It's raining. Oh, well, we woke up today. We have a day. I love you, Lena. I really do. And this was just sitting here on my heart today. And then it was just in my newsfeed, this video of this psychologist her like theory and things. So I'm going to go over the 3 types of complainers one more time. She said there are venters. She said there are sympathy seekers, and then there are chronic complainers. And the venters are just the people that come to you constantly complaining about stuff, but then when you offer a solution to their problem, they don't want anything to do with it. They just want to basically grouch about whatever's going on. Then they're the sympathy seekers. They're the ones that believe they have it worse than anybody all the time. They're just wanting you to pet on them, love on them, and they're looking for attention. I mean, we see it every day. And then the chronic complainers, like, oh, these people that just, they live in a state of complaint. They complain about the same things over and over and over again. So just try to always look at the bigger picture. Try to find one thing a day to be grateful for, and I guarantee you that you're going to have a happier and healthier life. Don't sit there and be like complaining, well, I'm broke. Okay, we've got solutions. We'll help you find a job. We will help you find, if you need to work at home, there is like a million different reputable companies right now. Network marketing, I don't care who you're with or what type of company you're with, is huge. Okay, it will help you if you need to stay at home. Don't sit there and just stay in that cycle of being broke because you're just complaining. You're not trying to find a solution to your problem. There's just tons and tons of ways that you can be grateful every day. So that's just all I had. I had it just on my heart and just wanted to come on here for a minute and just, I'm going to, I have anxiety. I do. I have anxiety. It's bad. And it can really get me down sometimes, and I have to pull myself out of that, like, that complaining mode, because it's easier for me to sit on the couch and be in a state of complaint instead of saying, well, I'm grateful that I have this. I could sit here all day and tell you all how annoyed I am that I'm still living in a construction zone, instead of saying, I have a home, a roof over my head. It's not perfect, but it will be, and it will be exactly what my family needs. So you just have to kind of sometimes stop a second, take a breath, forget the stress, and find a solution to be happy. That's just how it is. You don't have to have the best of everything to be happy, but you do have to be positive to be happy. You just do. So try every day. I want everybody that's on here to try every day to just think of something positive every day. I know that, like, it's, especially in the colder months, we get to where, oh no, it's snowing again. And I'm one of the worst for that. Instead of being like, look how beautiful God created. Like, just think about it for a minute. Like, it could be really easy to sit here and complain about something, but think every day is something that you're positive, that you're happy for, that is going positive in your life. And I guarantee you all will have a happier life. And Tara, you're so sweet. And Tara could sit there and complain all day. She's got a child that's going through chemo and all kinds of things, and she could sit there and complain, but she doesn't. She thanks God every day that he's here, and she thanks God every day that she's getting to watch him grow and learn. And we all could sit here and be negative, and I hate when I complain too, Carol. I do, and I try not to, but we're just human, and we're going to. So that just kind of sat with me today. We could easily sit here and complain about everything. Our brains are wired after we start complaining. She's done this theory, that psychologist, that it's easier for us to go right into that complaint. Oh, there's traffic. Oh, there's a line at Starbucks. No, don't worry about it. Be happy that you have the money to go to Starbucks. Be happy that you have a car and gas and a job to go to. Just breathe. Everything's going to be okay. So I just want to get on here and just say that and tell you guys that I love you guys. And it was just sitting on my heart today. So I just wanted to get on here and talk about it. And if you missed anything, you can go back and watch it. I really don't see you complain though. I'm tired too. I know you're tired. I know when he's going through like intense treatments, it's just, it's hard. It's hard on the family. Keisha, I love you. I don't know. I just felt like I've seen so many people lately complaining. And I do it too. I promise you I do it too. And I never feel better about it when I'm done. Like, it doesn't make me feel better. Like, sometimes it helps to get things off your chest. But then move on. Get it off your chest and move on. Find you're happy. So, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching me and following me and supporting me and my family and just being my friends. It is hard, and I try not to complain, and it's hard for me to talk about without getting emotional, because you want the best for your kids, you always do. And I'm looking at one of them right now. She is precious and amazing, and they don't care a bit that they have to have shots. They don't complain at all about their diabetes, so why would that give me any right to do it? You know, they are amazing. Strongest kids I have ever seen in my life are the ones that have to go through stuff like this, you know, and you never want it to be your baby. And I didn't think that I was going to get emotional. Yes, Christian, I know, and I pray for your baby, and all the time. Like, kids shouldn't have to be sick. They shouldn't have to go through this. They don't need this. They didn't ask for this. But God has a plan. And we have to sit here and really just let Him handle it. And it's hard as humans. It's hard for me because I'm very a red personality. I'm very like, I have to know what's going on. I have to control the situation. And it's hard. And He knows it, and He's working on me every day. But, you know, it's hard. So, now I got all crying, and I have my makeup on. But look, no running. So if y'all need some mascara, I'm just kidding. But, oh, she's handing me everything.
I am.
You are. You're a big helper.
Yeah, I can help every people, and
I love you guys. And I had to get on here and share that today, that message, and just, you know, if you find yourself complaining and you're not happy, thank you, then just step back for a second. Just step back for a second and let yourself be happy. Let yourself, you know, let yourself feel your emotions. There's nothing wrong with being upset, but don't dwell on it. And I've been doing that lately, and I had to share with you guys because I don't want my friends to do that. I don't want you guys to do that. There's a better way for everything. So I really appreciate you guys, and I wanted to come on here and
I like this color.
Apparently ugly cry for you guys again.
Put this on me.
Well, in a minute. Here, you want some hand cream? She wants some hand cream. I got my L'Occitane little set here, and she's wanting to try it. There you go.
What is this?
Like, it smells like flowers.
It does?
Yeah.
Can I rub this?
But that video that I watched this morning, really just spoke to me, that theory. I love you too, Adam. I miss you. It just spoke to me. She was talking, her theory it made total sense. Sorry, I got makeup up. But it made total sense. Like, once we get into that habit of complaining, you know, she said our brain creates its own little neurons that just makes it easier for us to live in that state, and then we're just in this little negative bubble, and it's annoying, and I don't want to be there, and I know you guys don't want to be there. So every day I challenge you to find something that you're grateful for, no matter what it is, no matter how small it is. And I promise you, you will be happier. I promise you. And I mean, there's no amount of money in the world to make you happy. There's just not. You have to stay positive in any situation. So that's all I had for you guys today. And I love you guys, and thank you so much for watching me. And just being my friends, being genuine with me. I appreciate you all more than you ever know. So, bye guys.